Good morning and welcome to ASPOT Office Hours live help session. So this is where you can ask quick questions about ASPOT and get some live help. So we also do live builds to show you how different ASPOT tools work in real use cases. So it's great to see you guys here. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing great. I think we have Deb on the call. We have Steve. Good morning. We have Team Glenn, and then we have Team Robtwell, and then we have Tom. We also have Paul on the call. Good morning, guys. Let me know if you got any questions or need help at anything at all. You can send it on the chat, or you can also unmute your mic. For that matter, Tim says, "Good morning." Good morning, good morning. All right, let me just edit my controls here. 1 second. Okay, awesome. So today, what we are going to build is a fully functional local business directory finder using Aspot, okay, using Aspot's Spotlight. So basically, what we're building today is super perfect for AI agency owners like you guys, AI experts, AI enthusiasts who want to create real value for local communities. So with just a few steps on what we're going to build today, you can help people discover trusted top rated businesses within their area. And with this, you can even generate leads. You can get traffic and visibility for small businesses that, of course, need it the most. So if you're looking to launch a white label product, you can also offer this to your local chamber of commerce, or you can also bundle it with your AI consulting services because this spotlight is fast, it's powerful, and it makes AI feel local, helpful, and something real. So let's dive in and build this one from scratch. So first thing that we are going to do is go to our Aspot account. So that will be right here, okay? And then go to bot samples. Awesome. Let's just wait for that. Loading tools data, loading stats. Almost there. Okay, awesome. Now let's create a new one. And like what I said, we are going to be using Spotlight. Okay. For this one, let's just say local business finder AI. Okay. Type. So this is very important. Our type for today is not a question and answer, but a structured data bot. So why are we using a structured data bot? Because since this is a local directory finder, I am having the AI pull up the information from a structured data CSV file so that it can pull up the most accurate, most exact response for the user. So this is what we are going to build today. Status active, pre-fill data, I think that's fine. Now let's click on create. And if you have any questions, guys, while we are building this out, feel free to ask them. Sometimes I tend to go too fast. You can also, you can ask me anything while we're building this. Okay, so we have the sources. First, we need to add our first resource before we can see our spotlight. So I already prepared a resource for this. So it's a list of 100 businesses in Austin, Texas. And let me show you guys how it looks like in here. So the file is being processed. Let me just refresh here. Okay, awesome. Now let's click on the eye icon. Okay, so this is the knowledge that we gave the AI with. So we have the term, is it a coffee shop, a barbecue place, tacos place? Location, of course, is within Austin, and then business name. Rating, this rating I think comes from Yelp. And then price level, so is it pricey, not that pricey? We have also our categories and also the exact address for that business, so that we can provide that to the user and give them help on going to that local business. So let's exit out of this. These are, I think, 100 items, yeah, of local business listings. So let me just exit out of here. Okay, now let's move on to settings. Okay, first things first, I like to start with the header. So mostly when I build Spotlight, I have a process. I usually add the source, go to settings, add header, profile, chat, and then once everything's been added, I can, customize it to my liking, and then I add my AI prompt, flow setting if there's anything relevant, controls if you want additional control over your spotlight or whoever has access to your spotlight, how their usage. So you can control all of that. So let me go here. We will not be adding a logo for now, but let's add a title. So this one's Local Finder AI, and then button text, discover local gems, and then we'll get the link for this spotlight. Okay, awesome. Now click Save Changes. For the links, I think it's best to add a few custom links. So first link can be maybe a link to your blog. Um, so, and then the next will be partner with us and maybe a link to a form that they can fill out so they can partner with you and to be able to have their business added to this local directory. And then maybe a custom link for contact information if you have that, and save changes. All right. So that's our header. Next, we will move on to profile. Okay, so we have a few media options on profile. You can add like a welcome video, you can add by URL, you can add by photo. So I'll add by photo right now. And this is the image that we will be adding, the profile image that we will be adding. So you can actually add more media. You can add the carousel of images if you want. And you can add them in different media aspect ratio. So we have the square, widescreen, standard, and classic. Okay. So for this one, this will be square. So like I always mention, guys, I always edit these graphics using Canva. They have a lot of good templates and it's free. So for this one, for the profile description, let me just get this here. Okay, awesome. So discover top rated local businesses, services, and restaurants near you. This is powered by AI. Local Finder helps you explore your city and connect with trusted local favorites. All right, now let's save that. Okay, so we've got our profile all added. Now let's move on to our chat options right here. Hey Dara, great to see you here. Where we just to catch you up, we are building a local business finder AI. So for our, as I was saying, for our chat options, so we will be adding our initial message here. So this will be the AI's initial message. Later on, we will also be adding channels that they can select and pick on when they're viewing or using this AI tool. So do you want the user to send text messages? Yes. Do you want to show like this like button? I don't think this is relevant, but that's fine. Okay. All right, so we've added that. Branding, you can customize this if you want, or you can also turn it off. Now let's go to customization. So right now, this is how our spotlight looks like. So I did build a custom theme for this specific spotlight. So the custom theme is related to the profile image that we added earlier. So I just got its hex codes, its color codes, and made sure it matches with the profile image that I added earlier. So if we do a preview, it looks exactly like this. So let's put that in the middle. Actually, let's do that real quick. So center, there you go. I think that's nicer. Okay, so customization, there you go. So we've fully customized our spotlight. Now let's move on to AI config. So like what I always advise you guys, is always helpful to update the system prompt and explain to the AI, add some info to the AI on how you want it to work, how you want it to deal with responding to the user. So like for this one, you are local Finder AI, a smart assistant that helps user discover top-rated local businesses, restaurants, and services based on their needs and location. So first you ask the user what they're looking for and where, and then you show them high quality, relevant results based on ratings, categories, and proximity. Okay. So you're friendly, helpful, quick with suggestions, and we want to keep its responses short because sometimes AI tends to spill out a lot of different spill out a few bunch of messages, and sometimes we need to keep it short and interesting. Okay. So let's see. Let's save changes for that. And then I think let's use 4.0 for this. Awesome. There you go. All right. So we've added our AI config, flow setting. I don't think we need that right now. Some controls. Do we want to allow unlimited messages? So I think this is fine. For now, let me now go to channels. Okay. So over here on our channels, one thing that we will add is question and answer channel so that they can just click on it and trigger the conversation to start. So this one's going to be title, find local spots, and the AI will respond with this, ask me to find local restaurant, gyms, shops, or any services in your area. So let's create that and add another one. This one's going to be another question block, question channel, and then it's going to be for personalized picks. There you go. And need help choosing? Tell me what you like, and I'll recommend local favorites. So this will be the AI response. If you want, you can leave this blank and let the AI generate a response for you. But this way, you can also add a few custom responses for this specific question or this specific title right here. So create that. And then let's add a third one, add channel, and then another question channel. And then this one's going to be business info lookup. Okay. And then do you already have a place in mind? Ask me about hours, pricing, or reviews. Okay. So now let's click create. There you go. So now that we've added all of this, I want to add them here on the initial welcome message itself. So let me just turn this off. Sorry, let me just refresh. Okay, so right now you are seeing them down here below, and I want them to show up on the initial welcome message. So first thing that we need to do is turn it off from here. So let me just turn off the status, turn off the status, turn off the status for this also. Now we can add them on the initial welcome message, which is here under general and then chat. And then over here, you can select your channels, find local spots, personalized pics, business info lookup. Awesome. So let me just type that again. This one's going to be personalized pics and business info lookup. Okay. So you can turn off also, you can also turn this off anytime that you want to remove that from the view. So we have a toggle on, toggle off right there. Now let's see how this will look like. Okay, awesome. So exactly where we want that. Okay, now one thing that we will also add is a form, a lead capture form. So basically, we will be adding it as a channel. But let me show you guys what kind of form I'll be adding right here on our local business finder AI. So let me just go here to lead forms. And let me show you this exact form that I built for local Finder AI, okay? So when you're customizing your form user interface, the title, so this title will not actually be shown to the user. This one's for your view only. But if you add the headline, so that will be this, the headline, and then the sub headline will be this. I think we have a maximum character limit here, so keep it short, keep it simple. And then you can input your field settings. So name is set as a required field. Email is also set as a required field. Um, and then we're also asking the user, what are you looking for? So is this one's going to be, let me just click edit here. So what are you looking for? And then we added a helper text to help them decide. So let me just put Jim also in here. Okay. I don't think it's Jim. See, and save. Okay. And then your city or zip code, preferred price range. and anything else we should know. So I didn't set this as a card field. They can just fill out this first form. And then I customized the button background over here and also the button text. You can also change the button text in here and add an action after the form submission. So thanks for submitting the form. We will reach out to you soon. We will reach out to you soon. There you go. And save changes. Awesome. All right. So we have our lead collection form. One thing that you can add also in here if you want is to add your own cover image for this form. So that can be image, video, or maybe custom video. So basically uploading a video on that. This one, you can add a YouTube or Vimeo URL. Image, you can just simply upload. So let me just hide that. Okay, awesome. Now let's add this exact form to our spotlight. Okay, about samples. Okay, wait for that. Fetching records. Okay, awesome. Local business finder AI, that's what we want. And let's now go to channels. Add channel. So that one's going to be a farm channel. So like what I always said, guys, always pre-create your farm first and then go to channel and add it right there. So get personalized, local fix and search for the form. Get personalized local picks and then set this as a primary. So we want to collect all of the leads information after sending a number of messages to the spotlight. So maybe after they've sent 2 messages or maybe 3. Hmm. Okay, 2. And then you can also add a pop-up warning and a button text for the pop-up warning. So this is when they did not complete the form. So you can add that. Continue. There you go. And then now I think it's fine to have it shown in the channel list. So create. Okay, awesome. Now we will see that right here. There you go. And if they click on it, they can also fill out the form, or it will also trigger after sending 2 messages to the AI. So I will also add another form, which is for businesses who want to partner um, with you for this, for feature to be featured on this local business directory. So this one's called Partner with Local Finder. Do you want to get your business listed or explore partnership opportunities? Just share your info below. Okay, so that one's cropped. So let's save that. Okay. So basically we're just collecting their full name, their email, business name, phone number, not required. We're also asking which city or area they are in, which business category they are in. We provided some options also. Are you restaurant, service, retail, wellness? Let me just click in here. Okay, so it didn't accept my last. Let's see. Okay, so I think I have, okay, let's just add that. Okay, awesome. Um, and website or social link, and also message or inquiry. So if you have any specific message for us, you can put that right here. So this is when they want to partner with local finder to get featured. So we'll also add it as an option down below. Let me just go to businesses again and go to my spotlight. Records, loading tools data, loading stats. Almost there. Awesome. Now let's go to local business finder AI and go to channels again. And then this one's going to be, forgot the name of the form. 1 second. Partner with local finder. Okay, awesome. We just copy that and add channel, add form. So this one's just going to be an optional form. We don't need to set it as a primary. Oh, okay, need to add that form first, partner with local finder. Awesome. So create, and there you go. So we have this two. Let me just make sure this is showing up first. Save changes. This one allows you to see how many times your form was clicked or how many times it was opened. So this is the total clicks itself. All right. So let me just refresh here. Okay, I think this is the result that we want for this spotlight. Now let's do some testing. As I always mention, guys, it's always good to test first before deploying your AI tool live. So you can find anything that needs updating or anything that you want to modify. So let's just try find local spots, the local, local gym in area, local gym in. Okay, so it triggered that form earlier that we added. So if I click exit in here, it will ask you to complete the form. By the way, you can customize this banner right here that you're seeing through lead forms. So if you add it here, if you add it right here, so that will customize that warning message. Or if you want, can just click continue and then we need to fill out the form before we can proceed chatting with the AI. So let's just say manual at gmail.com. And let's say Jim. This is it. Okay, and then price range. So that I start parking and submit that. Okay, so after submitting, we can now continue chatting with the AI. So it provided us with a list of top rated gyms in Austin. So this one's all in the CSV file that we added. So that CSV file, with that CSV file, you can continuously update it. However, you will have to delete the existing one first that you added. Let me just show you right here. So if you want to add new businesses to this file itself, for example, you already partnered with a business, all you need to do is hit delete and then update that file. So this is the only way that we can update CSV uploads since we were using a structured data bot. So like I mentioned earlier, this is a structured data bot, and with a structured data bot, you can only add a CSV file since we're leaning more into structured sources. So that's how you can update that. All right. So I think our spotlight is working fine. I mean, your local director finder is live and ready to go. And with just this one spotlight, you've built a tool that can help people find trusted local businesses while giving these businesses to a chance to shine. So if you're something, if you're an AI agency owner or expert, this isn't just a demo, but it's also a launchpad that you can use. So I will also provide a link to copy this spotlight and import it to your account. So feel free to white label it, feel free to use it, or use it as a template for other cities if you want. So let me just get that on chat. Saves changes, copy link, and this will be the duplicate link for this. Duplicate link. All right. Okay, so I just sent it on chat. Does anyone have any questions regarding this build or anything at all that you may need help with inside Aspot? Okay, Don says, nice build out, Kim. Thank you, Don. Is it a CSV? Is the CSV file the same as an Excel file or Google Sheet? So what I did to create the CSV file, Don, is I use what do you call this? Google Sheets. So let me just show you real quick, actually, the exact file that I use. There you go. This one. Okay. So I just used this Google Sheet right here. So we have term, location, business name, rating, price level, category, and address. And then I exported this download and then CSV file right here. So if you want to update your local business listings in here, so you can just simply add it on this page right here and then do an export and then update or upload it to Aspot to your Aspot tool right here. Tim says, how did you populate the CSV? And are the fields specific? Yes, they are specific. So we need to make sure that we have our headers correct in here. Um, and also I think the how I populated this CSV, or how I got these listings. So I used Google Gemini's AI Studio for that to generate me a couple of local business listings from Yelp. So that also has ratings, the ratings from Yelp. So that's the kind of prompt that you can use to generate a bunch of local business listings in your area. But of course, you need to like double check if these are correct. I mean, AI can get wrong sometimes, so you have to double check if these are the correct business with the correct address and the correct Yelp rating. Dave says, "What if I wanted to have them input where to eat today? Um, how would I set that up inside Aspot?" Yeah, you can actually. I think we can do that right now. Actually, let's try to ask this tool itself where to eat today. I think it will recommend like local businesses that are. Oh, okay. So it did. It did do that. Ah, okay. So it did provide us with some top rated places to eat in Austin today. How about let's ask it where to eat for dinner? For dinner. I wonder if it will give the same result. Okay. I think it did give the same result. Awesome. Okay, so that I think with this you can also use that or input that question on this specific tool right here. But if you want to handle it differently, you can just add that to the prompt, to the AI's prompt itself, Dave. Oh, anyone else? Can I have it just give one answer? Oh, yeah, certainly you can. You can ask it to just provide one top recommendation. When a user asks, where to eat today, where to go today, what to visit today. So I would set that up inside the system prompt. Okay. See here. Anyone else maybe has any question, clarification? Violent reactions are also accepted. Hey, I think everyone's good for today. Dara says, awesome build. Thank you so much for that, Dara. I really appreciate it. Okay, well, oh, there's one from Dawn. Awesome. If I have 40 local clients, can I restrict the searches to those businesses on the list? Yes, you can. You can restrict, but if you want to restrict the searches, that would have to be here on the source file itself. So you can just remove all of these things or all of these other businesses. And with your, structured data bot, it will only pull up all of its sources here on the structured data bot itself. So that's why we are using an SDB type of bot, because we wanted to only pull from this one's very specific sources instead of pulling from, from online, from it may pull from websites that we don't really want, or from the knowledge that the AI already has on this local businesses. So we wanted to only focus on this data that we added in, structured data that we added. Very good, Kim. Okay, thanks again. Great spotlight. All right, I'm glad this is great for you guys. I really, really appreciate you all for joining. And like what I always said, if you need anything, oh, sorry, there's one last, guys, from Tim. Why would someone use Google or ChatGPT, use this bot instead of? Because with this bot, you can actually, I think with ChatGPT, if you ask ChatGPT, you won't have any control on the local listings that it is showing. I mean, sure, actually. But yeah, with this one, you have more control. You can personalize this exactly as how you know your community. Of course, you will know your community better than ChatGPT. You will know the best local places, that maybe ChatGPT may not be aware of. So with this one, this is more personalized. This is more for your target user. Um, And yeah, so like what I said, you can present this at your, chamber of local business. Oh, what was that again? Forgot. But yep. So it's a great answer, Tim says. Awesome. Thank you so much, Tim. Really appreciate that. Okay. One last question, guys. Any last questions before we wrap up the call? Anything at all? Ta-ta, ta-ta-ta. Okay, I think everyone's good for today. Awesome, awesome. So I can't wait to see you guys use this one, and customize it on your own. And if you need anything at all, if you have any questions at all regarding this build or any other things that you are building, guys, feel free to send me a message anytime. Just not on midnights, but anytime on support@aspot.ai. I really appreciate you all for joining and have a great Thursday. Bye bye, guys. Have a great day.